Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cup2Hook Conversations number 84. My name is Cynthia with Cynthia's Joyful Creations, and welcome in. Hello, we've got Nisi here with us and Megan. Welcome in, ladies. So glad to have you here with me tonight. And I just want to say thank you to all my joy friends that have been with me from the beginning of my journey all the way up to now. I want to welcome all the new joy friends. And I am just grateful and thankful to have you here and to have you part of the joyful family. Want to say thank you to all those that are catching this as a replay. And hello, Stephanie. Welcome in. And Angela. Hello. Oh my goodness. Hello, Nicole. She says, welcome from Fairmont, West Virginia. You are new here tonight. So thank you for coming and spending a few moments with us and just visiting with us. It is so great to have you here. You will find a lot of amazing joy friends here that are just so welcoming and kind. And hopefully you will leave here with a little bit more joy than what you came in with. So great to have you, Nicole. Hello, Lisa. Welcome from Australia. And Megan says, that scarf looks so good on you. Thank you. This is the fallen leaf scarf that we did as a crochet along or make along last month with Trish from the Purple Yarnivore. And so, yes, I was very happy to wear it to work today. As Megan knows, because she lives right here near me, it has been so cold and rainy here today. Yes, my sweet northern joy friends, it is not your kind of cold, but it is definitely these southern gals kind of cold. But anyway, thank you, Megan. I am so happy to wear it. Thank you, Trish, for doing the make along and allowing me to be a part of it because I love this. And of course, it has, let me get the camera. It has tassels on the end. I normally don't wear a lot of things with tassels, but this has tassels and I got lots of compliments today. So that was nice. Tiffany is here. Welcome in, Tiffany. Hello, Connie. Connie is with us and she says, how are you doing today? I am doing really good. I am just tired, you guys. It is definitely the weekend and I am so happy. I have only one thing on my agenda this weekend, and that is to vacuum my car out. As those of you know, I recently have just started. My camera just went away. Uh-oh. Okay. It's raining. So no telling what's going to happen tonight. So we're just going to go with the flow. For those of you that are new, I do try to promote, be, and live joy. I am very transparent. I am very real. Life is real. So you know what? We'll just go with the moment and make the best of it. But my own camera keeps cutting out on me. So I'm sure if it's cutting out on me, it's cutting out on you. So I appreciate you hanging with me. And we'll just see where this adventure tonight takes us. I forgot what I was even saying when the camera went blank. But I'm doing great. My only agenda this weekend is to vacuum my car out. It's not that it's like in bad need of it, but for those of you who know, I just recently started driving after a year of not being able to drive because of having to learn how to learning how to walk again. But it's got grass in the floorboard and it needs a good dusting off. You know, I mean, it's been a lonely baby. My husband drove it to work here and there just to keep it running, but it basically was without its mama for a year. And so it just needs some little TLC touch up. Plus, I'm driving my boss somewhere next Wednesday and I want it to look nice. So that is my only goal besides crocheting, you guys. I'm so tired throughout the week. that I don't get to do it a lot. So that is my goal. And Mr. Joyful and I are also planning, like, just if the weather allows, a picnic. If not, we're just going to snuggle up with some hot chocolate, popcorn, and a movie. So I'm excited about that. So I am doing great. Hello and welcome in, Dr. Geneva. Connie is saying hello to everyone. Hello, sweet Bella is here with us. Miss Candy. How about that new channel name she has? And there goes my camera again. I'm so sorry, you guys. I hope, let me know if you're losing connection with me. My camera keeps going in.
That's weird.
Let me know if you're still seeing me. Like I said, the weather is just not very pretty outside right now. But how about that new channel name for Miss Candy there, Miss Chocolate? All of you moviegoers on Friday nights, you know what that means. So love it, Candy. Angela says, agreed. Love the color of the scarf. Looks great on you. Oh, thank you, Angela. I'm just in love with it. So Angela made one of these scarves as well. Everyone is saying hello to each other. Hello, Nicole again. And she says, oh, thanks. Glad to be here. So falling in love with crochet more and more every day. Ah, that brings me so much joy, Nicole. I love that you are falling in love with crochet. Ah, that is awesome. Lisa says, I enjoyed the chat with you and Trish yesterday. Thank you so much. That was a lot of fun. And we really appreciate everyone hanging with us. It turned out to be a little bit of a longer live than we planned. And I know that it ran into some other folks' lives that were going on. And so I completely understand those that left and went over there and vice versa. But it was a lot of fun, Lisa. So glad you were there. Angela says, snow day today from school. Early start to spring break. It is not how you plan on spending your spring break, is it? I mean, the kids are happy and excited, I'm sure. But do you guys normally have snow on your spring break? Here in the South, we don't ever have snow on spring break. Tiffany says, is that the scarf that was on the mannequin last week? It is. It is. So it's very wide and very long. So I just chose to wear it that way. But I could open it up and wear it in its full width. But this is it here. I lost my camera again. I don't either. I'm sorry, guys. I'm hoping I'll be able to see in a minute if you guys are losing me or not. It looks like everyone's saying they can still see me, so that's good. That's good. All right. So yes, Tiffany, this was the scarf that was on the mannequin last week. And for now, I've got my shrug that I made with the Purple Yarnivores channel with her monthly make-alongs back on the mannequin, and the little beanie hat that I added and made with it. And so for today, all I did was open this up and fold it in half. And I don't have it quite even right now. So let me see real quick if I can do that. But then all I did was wrap it around and tuck it through that little opening there. And then just kind of fluffed it like that. Can you guys believe how long my hair has gotten in just, what, 3 or 4 weeks? It has really gotten long again. Oh, it's hard to believe that I went a little over a year without a haircut, because of my journey, and didn't get it cut. And now it's been 3 or 4 weeks and my gosh, I'm already in need of another one. But anyway. Hello, Susan, and welcome in. I can't see what emojis you have there, Megan. It's covering it up. I'm not sure what those were. It looks like maybe rain clouds, storm clouds. Nisi says, hello, everyone in the chat. I've got yarn on my hook, so I won't be watching the chat very much. Not a problem, Nisi. I will do my best to read as much as I can. And everyone is saying hello. Lisa's eating lunch and listening. And Megan says, it needs to stop raining. I want some warm, sunny days. I know. We're on like day number 4. However, I will take the rain over the snow. All right. Everyone's saying they can still see me, and that's great because right now my screen is black. My camera keeps flashing on and off. I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's never done this before, so I'm going to try to ignore it. But if it ever comes to a point that you can't see me, let me know. Nisi says, we see you fine. We are not losing you. That's good to know. Everyone else is saying they can still see me. Thank you for everyone who did that. Oh, Megan says it just glitched, though. Okay. Nicole says your audio keeps going in and out, but your camera is fine. That's sad. I don't want it to do that. I do apologize. Well, I will play around with everything after this live before going into movie night to make sure that everything is fine. Lisa says she can still see me. Hello, Erica from Erica Crafty. How are you tonight, my dear friend? So good to have you here. Erica has another fine channel, and I am going to just come over here for a moment. I hear Mr. Joyful coming in. He might be coming to check my connections. I'm going to grab Erica's link really quickly and throw it up there for all of you. Erica is a smaller channel that is growing daily. So if you've not gone over and visited her, please go throw some joy in her window. And there is her link as soon as it goes through. Hello, sweet Mel. How are you? And welcome in. Angela says, hey, Bella, you reach your goal yet? Bella, what is your goal? Susan says, you can see me. Mel says, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Oh, Lisa says the same thing. I do appreciate your joy thumbs. It helps everyone be able to find us and come be a part of hopefully something joyful. That's the goal. All right. I'm going to keep reading the chat, but as I do, go ahead, my sweet friends, and tell me what is in your cup, what is on your hook tonight. I am drinking sweet tangerine tea, and it is a positive energy. It supports elevated mood and energy levels. This is some of that tea that I got from Tuesday Morning, and it's called Yogi. No sponsor of Yogi, just sharing what is in my cup. And it is good. And can you see? Oh, nope, it's only on one side. This is what my cup says. And I don't know if you can see it. Oh, yeah, you might be able to see it right there. It says hashtag yarn life. Who doesn't love a little bit of yarn? So good. All right. Can't wait to see what is in your cups. All right. Nicole says, so I'm kind of new to your channel and was wondering if you have a pattern for the scarf you're wearing, as well as that doily on the table behind you. They both look beautiful. So the scarf I'm wearing is called the Falling Leaves Scarf. And let me see if I can bug Mr. Joyful. Todd, on the tabletop, between the recliners on the couch, is that Selena Baca book.
What's that?
The Selena Baca book. It's on the fold down part of the couch that creates the table. So Trish from the Purple Yarnivore, that's the name of her channel, she is doing a make along. She started it in November, and we are working on the last project that she's going to do with that. But she was doing it from this book right here. It's called Two Simple Shapes, 26 crochet cardigans, tops, and sweaters. It is from the author Selena Baca. This book was purchased on Amazon. I think it mostly is going for like $14.95. And it was a pattern that was in this book. The shrug that's on my mannequin right now was also from this book. I'm getting there. Okay. This is the scarf here. And I'm going to come a little bit closer, but I was just trying to show it to you. So this is the scarf here. I'm going to show you another picture. And as you can see, it's got the tassels on the bottom here. So this is a Selena Baca pattern. And if you'll just Google this, then you will be able to find it. And then the shrug that we did, that's on my mannequin right now, was the Heartland Shrug. And this is what it looked like. Let me take this off here for just a minute. This is it here, but I just did mine in pink. And then we also did this poncho, and I did mine in gray just like they did. And I love this poncho. Oh my gosh. I wear it all the time, you guys. It keeps me so warm. And if I get close enough, you can see the difference in the pattern on the front there. And the one we're working on right now, and I'm going to show you how much I have done, is called the Stearns Poncho. And this is what, using the colors they did in the pattern here, how it's going to work up. Mine is going to be extremely different because I am using the Caron Cotton Ripple Cake in the colorway Mauve Glow. And I will show that in just a minute. But that's where that pattern came from, Nicole, was this book. And again, Trish the Purple Yarnivore is doing the make along from this. All right. You also asked me about the doily on the table behind me. That doily was made by one of my joy friends in our Yarny community, and her name is Priscilla Perillo, and she actually sent me that with a crocheted butterfly that she made for me to put together and create a lovey for my grandbaby. But it didn't quite happen. It became a doily to hold my candle back there. So again, let me pull this comment off real quick so you can see it. And that's a big candle I've got sitting there. But anyway, it looks like it's one of those star patterns, like from the star blankets. but it's just very small. All right. Thank you, Susan. She said she had a lot of fun last night with Trish and I. So for those of you who don't know, Trish from the Purple Yarnivore and I started about 4 or 5 weeks ago a Thursday night live called the Joyful Yarnivores to bring Cynthia's Joyful Creations and the Purple Yarnivore channels together. And we have just kind of been, a very laid back live where we just talk about, again, what's in our cup, what's on our hooks, what everybody's up to. And last night we decided to do something really exciting, and I cannot wait. In May, at the very beginning of May, we're going to pick a channel, preferably a smaller channel, and we're going to just kind of highlight them throughout the month of May. And we're going to pick a tutorial from their channel and encourage all of you to join the two of us in making whatever is in that tutorial. And then after May is done and we roll over into June, we'll pick another channel, and then the same thing in July, and so forth going forward until everybody is like, enough, because we'll never get through all the channels. There's so many wonderful channels out there, so many new channels that are starting, and we just want to just kind of be there to help support one another and do things that we may not have ever done on our own, but might do because we're doing it with a group of friends that, if we have questions, we can talk about it, we can work through it, and go through the challenge and the adventure together. So I'm glad you had fun over there last night, Susan. Hello and welcome in, sweet VJ. She says, hello, everyone. I am lurking and making dinner. VJ also has a wonderful channel, and she also does lives on, I know I'm not going to get them all, VJ, but I know she does a Whip Wednesday, and she does a Finished Object Friday, and I'm pretty sure there might be another live. I am not quite sure. And let me scoot down here. And if I miss somebody and you really want me to drop your link, please do not be shy and say drop it. And as long as I can get to it easily, I will do it. Because I am all about helping you out. And I am looking for VJ. Let's see. And there she is. And so here is VJ's link. My camera is still trying to go in and out. So hopefully we're staying together. All right. Everyone is saying hello to each other, and I just love that. Everyone should feel like a part of the family. Thank you, Mel. She said you guys can still see me. Thank you, Susan. Thank you, Lisa. She says you can't lose your Yarny family that quick. That is great, because right now my camera is out again and all I see is a little white circle spinning. So somebody is trying to keep us from hanging out together, but we're going to persevere and just keep on going. Thank you, Tiffany. She says that the scarf looks great. Hello, Andrea. Ola Joe, the crocheting sailor, is here. And Ola Joe also has a really amazing channel. Let me see if I can go up here and grab her link really quickly. And then I'm going to get on to business because I want to give you guys an opportunity to come up and show what's on your hook if you would like to do that. There we go. So those are some other channels that I know you can go and get some joy from. And again, if you are on here and you're a content creator and I did not drop your link, let me know. And maybe while some of our friends are up sharing, I can go ahead and start dropping your link. Andrea says, is this your regular time you go live? I am making a list. It is, Andrea. I go live at 7 o'clock Eastern time on Fridays, and then again at 9 for movie night. And we're doing Call the Midwife right now. And then just so you know, on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, Trish from the Purple Yarnivore and I go live every week, and we alternate. This past week, last night, I was hosting, and then next Thursday, she will be hosting. And thank you, everyone, as you continue to say hello to each other and welcome each other in. Linda says, I am glad our hot, sunny days are over. So if I'm understanding correctly, Lisa, in Australia right now, you guys are coming kind of to the close of summer, correct? Wanda, hello, my sweet friend, and welcome in. Let us know where you are tonight. Wanda is one of our Yarny truck drivers, and so she is always on the road. She says, hello, everyone. We'll be shutting down in about 45 minutes. Woo, woo, just in time for movie night. And again, thank you for welcoming each other in. All right, let's see. Thank you, Mel, for also dropping Erica's link. Hello. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, your name just left my head. I can't believe this. Just give me a second. This is another wonderful channel. Oh my gosh. I'm going to get it. I am not believing this. Work brain. Kalina. Welcome in, Kalina, from My Own Utopia. I am so sorry. So sorry that my brain drew a blank. I'm going to blame it on getting caught in the rain. But let me tell you guys, I went to Walmart this afternoon after work with my husband for the first time in a little over a year, and it was surreal. But anyway, nice trip, wore me out. But it is nice to be back in the land of the living. Walking, driving, it's a beautiful gift. She says, hello, sweetheart. It is so good to see you. You may not think that way after I forgot your name for a moment. All right. Let's see here. Oh, thank you, Nisi. She went over to Erica's channel, left some yarn and joy at her door. Awesome. So Bella says 500 by my birthday, March 22nd. She's at 426 right now. All right, so bear with me, my friends. Let me go up here and grab Bella's link really quickly, because we definitely need to help each other out. And I say Bella, but her name is actually Christina. So we need to help Christina out. All right. So March 22nd is not that far away. She's trying to get to 500. Lisa finally answered my question, not to her in general, but to all of you. She says she has Pepsi Max in the cup, and she's about to start a beanie. Awesome. Oh, Andrea says she loves yogi teas too, because that is what is in my cup. I'm drinking sweet tangerine. Yes, I am enjoying those myself. Nisi says, Cynthia, where are you on your hours? I'm glad you brought that up. I looked probably about 1 o'clock this afternoon, and I am about 200 hours away from reaching my 4,000 again. So that's all I need. I need 200 more hours, and it will be time for monetization. So thank you, everyone that has been helping out. I know, Mel, you've said you've been letting my channel run. Jen has, Nisi has. So I appreciate all of you that have been helping me out with that. Mr. Joyful has, and y'all all know he's my biggest and greatest supporter. And for those of you who don't know who Mr. Joyful is, you got to see him a few minutes ago a little bit, but come to movie night. Oh my gosh. He really is the star of the show at movie night. And he brings all the sweet treats. All right. Nicole says, subscribe to Erica's channel. Thank you, Nicole. She has Diet Pepsi in her cup, and her mom's Afghan is on her hook for her high school reunion, and that mug is life. Love it. I'm glad you love it. I do too. Yarn, I tell everybody I may crochet, but that is a whole separate hobby from buying yarn. Buying and collecting yarn is a hobby in all of itself, but I love yarn. All right. Oh, thank you so much, Mel, for helping me drop those links. All right. Tiffany says, having a snack now, but we'll be working on my amigurumi chameleon tonight. Oh, that sounds like so much fun. Hello, Mare. Welcome in, my sweet friend. And Susan says, I am drinking a pink drink Starbucks. Let me see. I am drinking a pink drink Starbucks, and on my hook is a blanket. Oh, thank you guys so much for sharing. And Stephanie says, I have peaches and cream oolong tea. Oh my gosh, that sounds so divine. The next line on the bag is slow down for something satisfying. Isn't that awesome? She says it's a loose leaf tea. That is so awesome, Stephanie. Oh my gosh, thank you for sharing. Nicole says it's so pretty. I'll be getting this book as soon as possible. It's stunning. Well, I'm going to tell you, Nicole, Trish is an enabler, because I showed you that book, and just recently, with the help of some family members, I got 2 more of Selena Baca's books. So kudos to my husband and my sons. But one of them, this one says crochet in a weekend, and it's 29 quick to stitch sweaters, tops, shawls, and more. And again, it's by Selena Baca. And all of these came off of Amazon. And then there's this one, and it's called Crochet Tops. This one is brand new. This one just aired. This one just hit the print in February of this year. But it says 26 simple patterns for first-time sweaters, shrugs, ponchos, and more. And that is it there. Trying to get it on there for you. So yes, I had never heard of her until Trish started doing these monthly make-alongs. All right. I must have missed something that Susan said earlier, because she says she's going to be at Dana and Dooley's retreat thing. Oh, cool. Oh, cool. I get it now. Some more links there. Right, Mare? She says, so lovely and such a sweet gift. Yes, it's kind of like a back to work, kind of getting back to life, pick me up. And In a minute, I'm going to show you what I did as a back to life pick me up. Oh, thank you, Nicole. She has subscribed to everyone so far from the links that have been dropped. Hello, sweet Sylvia. She says, hi, my beautiful Cynthia. How are you today? I love you. What are we talking about, honey? And how are you and everyone? God bless you all. So right now we're mostly talking about what everyone is saying in the chat, Sylvia. We're also talking about, what's in our cup, what's on our hook. Kalina says, hello, Cynthia. Oh, did I go back up or something? I think I did. Oops. All right. Tiffany says, I probably missed a bunch. My daughter just called me so I can see my new granddaughter. She was born this morning at 5:25 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Tiffany, once again, I know we got to congratulate you last night about you expecting a granddaughter, but now you officially have a new granddaughter, and congratulations. That is so exciting. Megan says, I am making some Starbucks house blend coffee. Ooh, that does sound good. VJ says to Mayor, I will ask her about it over the weekend if I see her. I saw her last weekend but thought she had emailed you. Is she not answering email? I must have missed some conversations. And if you guys are talking about Angela with the traveling box, she finally sent a comment to me through a comment I made on one of her videos, and I did ask her to contact me about the box, but I haven't heard back from her, and it's been about a week since those comments transpired. So yes, let me know if there's anything we can do, and I am willing to help out as well to get in touch with her the best we can and try and get that moving and help her out with that. She did tell me that she's been very, very sick. So I'm taking that has a lot to do with her not being able to keep that box moving. Kalina says, Cynthia, no, sweetheart, you are good. I completely understand how it is to lose words and names. Thank you for that. Lisa says, I need to watch more videos. Mel says, I will run some more from my kids' devices. Oh, thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Hello, Belia. I have been enjoying you on the Morning Joy blogs. She says, oh, I will go and let you run. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate everyone's help. And Andrea is saying hello to Linda. I missed you coming in, Linda. Welcome in. Susan says, do I just let a video of yours run to help? I've never done it before. Yes. So if you even go to the playlist and click on the first video in the playlist and just let it run, it'll run through the playlist. And oh my gosh, you guys, I will have those 200 hours in no time. BJ says, you're so welcome, Tiffany. That's exciting. And everyone's continuing to say hello. Mel is drinking Coke, and she has a hat and skirt on her hooks. That is so awesome. I have never made a skirt. That would be cool to do. Nicole says, uh-oh, I feel a splurge coming on. Any chance you can post the links to the books? I am wanting to add them both to my cart. Yes, I will do that. It might be, I will put it in the description box below. It may be tomorrow before that happens because I have movie night at 9 tonight. And usually when I finish up with that, I've got to work on getting scores into that description box. But I promise you, they will be up no later than tomorrow. So yes, I will help you with that. And then y'all can all go blame Trish from the Purple Yarnivore for being an enabler. It was not me. I am inspiring you. She is enabling you. I love her to death. Thank you, Mel. She says, Susan, just let the videos play. Sylvia says, hey, my beautiful Cynthia, how are you doing? Hi, everyone. I have coffee in my cup, and I got the 7-pointed star on my hood granny stitch. Oh, that is awesome, Sylvia. You guys, Sylvia is an amazing crocheter, and she's blind. Everyone's still saying hello. Oh, thank you guys for throwing yarn and joy into everyone's window. Nicole is saying congratulations to Tiffany on the new grandbaby. Everyone's congratulating her for the new grandbaby. Hello, Denny, and welcome in. And she says she is here with the grandkids. Exciting. Everyone's saying congratulations, Tiffany. Oh, thank you, Denny. She says my hair looks pretty. Do you know what this is called? This is the new rain look. I got wet in the rain. So it's curling, and that's what it does when it's wet. It curls up. All right. Mary says, I will check my emails, VJ. I also was sick and got behind in checking my email. Sorry to hear about that, Mare. Sheila says, congratulations to Tiffany. Okay. Sheila says she is listening while rocking the baby. Sweet. Baby love. Yes, Denny, I would be happy to drop your link. Hello, Miguel. How are you feeling, my friend? Miguel is here. His channel is Who Knows. Hi, Cynthia and everyone. I think I overdid it today. That's not good, Miguel. You got to slow down and get better. So in just a minute, you guys, I'm going to drop Denny's and Miguel's links unless, Mel, you're able to do that. If not, I will come back and do that. I want to be able to open this up for folks to come on. All right. Hello, Kim with Affordably Crafty. Hello, my sweet friend. How are you tonight? I hope that you have had a great week. And I don't know how you juggle it all, but I hope you got some rest this week. Okay. Angela says, if you have Hoopla, you can get one of the Selena Baca books for free if your local library has that. That is cool. Thank you for sharing that, Angela. Well, thank you, Mare. She says rain becomes you, Cynthia. Well, thank you for that. Susan says, congratulations, Tiffany. What's the baby's name? Got a lot of folks saying hello to everybody and welcoming them in. All right, Denny and Miguel, hang with me just a few minutes and then I will get those up there. Sylvia says, hi, Marianne, long time no see, speak or call me. And if I, Melissa. Tiffany says, thank you. Her name is Ona Ariel. I hope I said that right. Oana Ariel. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. And Mayor is asking, what is Hoopla? So if you can answer that, Angela, I'm going to jump into business real quick, and then I am going to drop that link. All right. First things first. I've still not forgotten the recipe video. I am working on it, my friends. Thank you for your patience. Again, I am still trying to juggle my new increased work hours, just trying to juggle having a job altogether and dealing with setbacks a little bit. And as some of you learned, I did fall again this week, but it wasn't like I tripped or whatever, just my leg gave out and down I went. So I'm working on that as I can, and I've just decided to take the pressure off myself, and when it comes out, it comes out. But those recipes are coming. So in the meantime, while I'm still working on it, if anybody here wants to have a recipe and a recipe video that I'm going to be putting out, all you have to do is email me that recipe. All right. Our birthdays this past week, we had one. It was on Tuesday, March the 8th, And it was none other than my middle son, Jonathan, who is a Marine in the United States Marine Corps. And he turned 25, and he was my second subscriber when I started YouTube. My husband was my first, and so he was my second subscriber. And so I want to just say thank you to everyone that wished him a happy birthday. I can now say it because he's back on base, but at the time of his birthday, they were actually out off base. I'm not really sure how far away from Yuma they actually were, but they were doing, some military training. They were out on the range practicing their shooting and all of that. So they have to do it from distances and different positions, laying on the ground, up high, up low, So tactical maneuvers. They were working on that. And he got back to base sometime Thursday, and he was hoping that Thursday or Friday they would give him a half a day, because that is their reward when their birthday comes around. They get a half a day off. So hopefully he got that half a day, and hopefully he will enjoy some birthday fun this weekend with his girlfriend, Amanda. Our traveling boxes are still going around. I did not have a video go out last night, and pretty much that is because I didn't want anyone to feel pressured. Right now, box number 1 is in Texas. It is with Rebecca. Rebecca, unfortunately, her family and she had gotten COVID. They left the box to the side, so, it was staying COVID free. They got better, and they got a second round. So that box is still being isolated until they are COVID free. When it is ready, it will continue on from where she is in Texas to another home in Texas to Miss Robin, who is with her channel name is Roaming with Rover. And so that is where box number 1 is. Box number 2 is still currently in New Jersey. But like I said earlier, I did kind of get to speak with Angela in a comment about a week ago, and she confirmed that she has been really sick. So hopefully we'll be able to get that box moving again. Keep her in your prayers, please. And then box number 3 was in Linwood, Washington, with Jax from Creations by Jax, and it is on its way to California. Actually, I believe it's already arrived in California, and it is with Trisha, aka known as Mama Swift. So that is where our traveling box of joy is at. Anyone, again, who wants to be a part of the traveling box of joy, you can go to my playlist, see the videos, see the updates to see what it is and what it's all about. And if you decide you want to be a part, go to my About page, find my email, and send me an email with your address, and I will get you added to the list. Also, if you don't think I have your birthday, please be sure and drop your birthday in the chat or email it to me so that on your special day, all of our Joy friends can come and leave you a bunch of happy birthday messages. All right, last bit of news I have before I open up the floor and share what's on my hook. Our Saturday shout out last Saturday was for all of my family friends that joined me, joined the Joyful Creations family in the month of February. And the channel that I shouted out was Robin's channel with Roaming with Rover. She started her YouTube channel in July of 2019. The last time I looked, so she may have a little bit more right now, but the last time I looked, she had 680 subs. She has a cat named Rocky, a dog named Joe Dog, a dog named Sophie, and a dog named Max. So she has a large furry family. And she and her family and husband, they ride around and do the RV life. So exciting, exciting. She also has a wonderful channel. So definitely go check out the Saturday shout out. In the description box below is a link to that video and a link to Robin's channel. So definitely, definitely check her out. Okay, really quick. What is on my hook? So Miss Sylvia that we were talking with a few minutes ago called me up and said, do a project with me. So together we picked a project, and in the process of all that, Mare from Runaway Needle Red has joined us. Anyone can join us. This is not an exclusive thing because in our joyful world, everyone, it's inclusive. Anyone can do anything with us. But we're doing Crystal Bag of Days Pure Innocent Shawl. And Sylvia has finished hers, Mare. I don't know where you are, but this is where I am. I still have a ways to go. So I probably have about 2, maybe 3 more weeks on mine. I'm only working on this about 2 hours a week. So it is getting bigger and it is growing and it is beautiful. And the link for this tutorial is in the description box below. There's my little tail where I started. But this is Crystal Bag of Days Pure Innocent Shawl. And I'm not showing you all the projects I'm working on because I'm not successfully working on them all. I have learned that that is not for Cynthia. As most of you know from the past, I'm a one project person. I can only do one at a time, but I'm trying to juggle all these. This is the blanket that I am working on for my friend who will be turning 81 in April. And I am so excited. She asked me like 2 or 3 years ago to make her a blanket, and I'm just now getting around to it. She wanted it to have kind of the rose color family. So this is where I'm at. The last time we were together, I think I was just starting the rose right here. So I've added that much more to it. But this is it. It is growing. It is getting big. It is a queen size blanket, or it will be when it's all done. So I'm on the second repeat of colors right now. This stitch is the sober granny stitch. I took this particular pattern off of Krista with the Secret Yarnery. And so the link to that tutorial and to her channel is also down in the description box below. And the last project I'm working on is the Stearns Poncho that I was showing earlier out of the Selena Baca book. I apologize, y'all. I got a piece of yarn fuzz and I can't find it. I feel it, but I can't find it. And this is where I'm at with that yarn that I was showing you. So this is how much I've gotten done. Now, if you'll remember, when I showed this last week, I had maybe about that much done. I had 20 rows. And then Trish said it's going to take forever. So she's given us 2 months to do it in instead of 1. So we have the month of March and April to complete it. And I'm so excited because it's all it is an extended single crochet across the entire thing. Row by row, stitch by stitch. It's just an extended single crochet. And if you know anything about single crochets, they take forever. And then when you use a G hook, which is a 4.0, I still got that yarn fuzz, sorry. I think it's stuck to my lip gloss. Anyway, it's going to take forever. So she frogged hers and she started doing it over with an H hook. I dreaded it, but I frogged mine and I started it over with an H hook. But it just created too much of a hole gap in it for me. And I was like, no, even if spring is coming up, I liked it nice and tight together. So I compromised and frogged that again and came back, and I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook, and I am loving it. I'm on row 39 right now. So yes, it is very pretty. Once again, that yarn is the Caron Cotton Ripple Cake. It's from the Soft Summer Stripes collection, and it's in the colorway Mauve Glow. So that's the band there, and that is the colorway, if it'll focus. All right, one last thing, and then I'm done. I know y'all are going to be happy. For me, shh. Crystal Bag of Day. Oh my gosh. Melanie Ham, Crystal Bag of Day. especially those two, Jada and Stitches, Creative Grandma, Glenda, Krista, the Secret Yarnery, all of them were some of my first YouTube channels when I first came onto YouTube. And I didn't know one person from the next. I didn't know who was who or what was what. I didn't know much about crochet. But those were the channels I started watching. Crystal from Bag a Day was actually the first one that I came across. She was just starting her channel. And I remember her sitting outside at a picnic table doing some of her first videos. But anyway, she is doing her first crochet along, make along. I guess it's a crochet along because she's actually showing us what to do, I believe. But anyway, she's doing her very first one. And when I heard that, I was like, I have to do this. Even though I have so many projects on my hooks, I have to do this. So I got really excited and I started looking for the Sesame Street character yarn. And you guys, I would find like one at one place and the rest were sold out. And then I found a different one that was not the same. I think I found Big Bird and Count Dracula. But that was it. And I'm like, I'm not going to be able to make this with just two. So I was kind of sad and disappointed, but decided, okay, well, when I finish some of my makes, I'll just go back and redo her tutorial and I'll just use yarn that I have and won't be the Sesame Street characters. Well, out of the blue, Mary Maxim sent me an email and says, it's probably been 3 or 4 years since I've ordered from them. I've never ordered online. I've always ordered from the catalog. And they're like, we miss you. We want you to come back. So they send me a coupon. And on top of that, they have the ship free if you spend $50. Well, if you get all of the Sesame characters, you're going to spend a little over $50. But then when I added my coupon, I fell below $50. So I got to pick some yarn I'd never used before and add it to my order. And so basically I spent $50, but I got the Sesame Street characters and I am so excited. I can now do Crystal's crochet along. And I'm so excited, you guys. But look at these little guys. You've probably already seen them. So I'm probably showing you nothing that you've not seen before. But you know what? This girl is really excited. And not only that, I am humbly honored to be able to be a part and to support someone who does not have any clue who I am, that I even exist, that I was ever even born, or how much she has come to mean to me in the crochet world and how much she has taught me over YouTube. But I am excited about being on her crochet along. And look at these guys, they're adorable. And here's the rest of the crew. And so I'm not sure how she's putting hers together yet. So I'm going to be excited to see how it goes. And then pray about mine, because I would like for mine to have just solid yarn in the middle and all of these guys on the outside, like a border going around, so that as a baby is on the center of the blanket, they can just move around when they're, trying to just kind of, roll over from back to front, or they're kind of starting in that crawl position. They can just go around the blanket and have the little head sticking up to play with. And of course, this will be for my grandbabies. And for those of you who are new to my channel, my one and only granddaughter turned a year old the day before Thanksgiving of last year. So I have a 1-year-old granddaughter named Violet. And I can now share, and have been sharing over the last week or two, that Violet is going to have a sister who is due to arrive in August, and her name will be Phoenix. So yes, my oldest son and his wife are having another baby. So I'm excited. I'm excited. But then my Marine son, Jonathan, when I was talking to him this past week for his birthday, I had the opportunity to talk to him 2 nights in a row. That felt like it was my birthday. And I was telling him about it. He was like, oh. And I'm like, well, what's wrong? He's like, that sounds really cool. And I'm like, okay, well, it just so happens that after I placed this order, Like 3 or 4 days later, Mary Maxim sent me another email and said, "Oh my gosh, it's so great to have you back. Here's a thank you. And you can place any order you want. It didn't have to be $50. And you can get the ship for $50 if you place your order by March the 11th. Today is March the 11th. So guess what? I have another set of Sesame Street characters coming so that my son Jonathan, one day in the future, his babies, his little boys, his little girls, my granddaughter's grandsons, whatever they may be in the future, will have their own Sesame Street character blanket to play with. So, Crystal, thank you so much for bringing this to us. All right, you guys, I am done talking. And I realize we are at that top of the hour. So I apologize to anyone who was ready and prepared to come up. But here we go. And thank you for sticking with me. And as I'm waiting to see if anybody wants to come up, I'm going to go try to catch up in the chat. And I appreciate y'all's patience with me and my excitement tonight. Hello, Margie, and welcome in. Tasha is here with us from Tasha's Crochet Creations. She says, beautiful shawl and blanket. Thank you so much, Tasha. And Tasha, we have been continuing to pray for you. For those of you who remember, we had been praying for Tasha and her mom, who was in the hospital with COVID, and the decision she had to make. But her mom has passed. And while I'm also here, I think I will be okay in sharing. But this past week, we've been praying for Jean, who's a part of our movie night, and her mother passed away as well since we were together last. And so you guys continue to keep Tasha in your prayers, and Jean as well. Mary says, I'm still working on mine, talking about her shawl, the Crystal Bag a Day shawl. My shawl is about the size of yours. Great, Mare. I feel better. Sylvia, that girl was whipping it up. And she's like, oh, I'm just going to do a little bit. I'm slower than y'all. I'm behind. She's a creative genius, but yay, Mare. I don't feel alone. Hello, Amanda. Welcome in. Welcome to our live tonight, and just welcome to the Joyful Creations family. It is so great to have you here. And she says, hello, all, and nice shawl. Thank you. Angela says she's in Kansas. I'm kind of going back up through the chat backwards. Sylvia said she had to leave and go eat. Oh, my goodness, you guys. I am so excited. I do have someone. Stephanie's here. Hello, Stephanie.
Hey, let me see, make sure that okay. Last night you mentioned the Battenberg blanket when I mentioned that I was working it, so came up to show you. This is what it looks like. I said modified. You're supposed to make all the squares first and then join them together. I'm doing 5 rounds instead of 4 and joining them immediately.
That's cool.
I've got a bunch of Lion Brand bonbon minis that have been in my stash for years. I want them gone. So I'm making the squares. I have little bits left. So after this square, I'm going to grab 4 of these. I'm just going to grab them at random out of the bowl where I'm tossing them. Make squares, add them in. It's going to be 6 squares across and however tall it ends up being. So I
love those bright colors.
Show that. And then I'm also working on the luck of the draw. He's going to be big. I've started this week's section. It's going to be about 5 feet long when I'm done. So he's definitely going to be something amazing to stick on the back of the couch.
Oh, I love that.
And that's pretty much what I'm working on. I've got other things going, but they're not within reach. So I'm sticking with this right now.
Oh my gosh, that has a lot of bright, beautiful colors in it as well. So how are you choosing the colors for that?
I'm actually just the project bag that I have it in. This one's new. Oops, sorry. Let me turn this volume down so I can see the chat. I have the bag over here. I just reach in and basically grab one. So it's completely at random. and then I have the project in the same bag. So when it's time to join, I just reach in, see where I grab the project, pull it out, and that's where I add the square. So it's going to be completely random.
That is cool. I love it. All right, let me try and see if I can. What are you drinking tonight, Stephanie?
This is the Peaches and Cream Oolong tea. It's from a company called Plum Deluxe out of Oregon. They're completely organic, gluten-free, etc. So I've got a huge stash. Actually, they're right down here. Let me just move something out of the way so I can get to the major stash. But this is what the company looks like. This is a calm chamomile bloom herbal tea. I've got a huge box of it. When I order, I can't order just one. So occasionally I do the bag tea, and occasionally I do my loose leaf.
I hear you.
Oops. Put everything back. There. So that's pretty much what I'm working on.
All right. Kim with Affordably Crafty says, been a trying day, no sleep last night. Oh, Kim, I am so sorry. Skylar has a stomach bug. She is so sad she is missing Pinewood Derby tomorrow. I am sorry for that. And I know that, that's got to be tough. Oh. All right, let's see. Miguel says, I need to make a phone call. I appreciate you all. Please be patient while I recover from COVID and I can get videos out. Blessings. Y'all, he is such a sweetheart, and he has been so sick lately. Okay, this is a new channel, so welcome in, and I'm going to apologize up at the go if I mispronounce your channel, but MOBS Yarnery and Cooking. Some of you may know who this is, so if so, please introduce them to me. But hello and welcome to my channel. And I got to realize, now that I got you on here, Stephanie, I'm cutting myself off, so let me turn here a little bit. All right. I keep looking in my basement to see if anyone else has come up, and they haven't. Kim says Hoopla is similar to Libby.
Yeah.
And, oh my gosh, Mare. I don't know why I keep calling Mel tonight. She said she had gotten food poisoning. I am so sorry.
But yeah, Hoopla is like Overdrive. It's like Libby. Hoopla and Overdrive, their selections, they're a little bit different. Hoopla and Libby is pretty much depending on if you go to your library's website and go to their ebook library, you'll use Hoopla or Overdrive and Libby to borrow the ebooks that they have. And then Hoopla has basically their own database. So they're more video and audiobook than, I mean, they've got ebooks and comics also. That's actually where you can get individual episodes of Call the Midwife is from Hoopla.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And then because if you go to the library, you have to physically get the disc. Whereas Hoopla, you can stream an episode. So you have to choose because they limit it to like 7 per month.
Oh, wow. That's cool, though.
So.
Don't you just love how technology grows?
It can. I actually have accounts. I actually paid a small fee to get a digital access to a library back in my old hometown before I moved. And they actually have a larger ebook database than what I have now. So instead of just having like 7 books total, I can go up to almost 15. And I could have 14 days in one account and 21 days from the other. So I pick and choose or flip between who's got what books. And it lets me, because I like to read series at a time. So that helps out.
Angela also shared, Hoopla is an app for downloading ebooks and then audiobooks from your local public library. You do need a library card to get access, but for me, it's free.
Yes.
And Polina had to go put the baby down, so she said goodnight. Let's see. I'm just going to kind of breeze through some of these since we're behind. I thank y'all for welcoming in all those that were coming in. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. Angela says, I've also used it to get Kim's Affordably Crafty most recent book for the book club. It's a good one. Yes, yes. And let me go see if I can grab Kim's link really quick. She has a lot of new things going on her channel.
I think Mel already dropped her link.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah, Mel's been dropping everybody's.
Hugs, Mel. Thank you, thank you. All right. Hello, Sanita came in as well as I was talking and says hello. And thank you for this comment on the scarf. VJ says Selena Baca started American Crochet Association, and she has some free patterns on the website. Oh, yeah, wow. That is awesome.
Yeah, she's going to be at the Pacific Northwest Yarny Social. It's end of September. I think September 29th through October 1st, if I remember the dates correctly. It's in the Dalles, Oregon.
That is so cool.
If only I wasn't in Texas, I'd be going.
Right. And Angela says, Kim's so sad for Skylar, but couldn't her car still compete? Oh, that's a good question, Angela. Very good question. Lisa says, I would join the traveling boxes, but I don't live in the USA. I know, and I'm so sorry. Maybe one day down the road, the traveling boxes or a traveling box can head, across the way and we can have one going internationally. But for now, while our shipping costs are just so crazy, we are keeping it on the US side. And I do apologize for that. That's probably the only thing I have that is excluding somebody. And you really have no idea how sad it does make me, because I want to include everybody. So I do apologize for that. All right. Let's see. Thank you, Linda. She was talking about my blanket. Appreciate that. And Sheila loved the shawl. Again, that's a bag-a-day shawl. And Angela says, most public libraries have their own app they use for digital books. Hoopla, Overdrive, Livy, which is what you were saying, Stephanie, possibly others. You just need to check your local library. Lots of resources in the U.S. That is so cool. Megan said, so pretty. It reminds me of Easter, the blanket. Yes, I'm so happy with how it is coming out. Kim says, Count Dracula. Love the Count. Yes, I love the Count too. So I actually love the colors they use for him too. The purple and the greens and the black. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're about to hit the comment I made. I got this set and I started a blanket with them. Of the 6 squares I've already done, 5 of the skeins had knots.
5 what?
5 of the skeins had knots in them.
I do not like it when that happens.
So that's you're going to hit my comment to watch out for that, because it may be that I just got bad runs, but every single one of them has had a knot in very inconvenient locations. So I've had to retie. Because they're polyester, it's very slick. It doesn't knot well at all.
Wow.
So just be careful of that when you start.
I will. Yeah, that can be frustrating. And it's not like there's a lot of yarn there to begin with.
No, they're not that big.
No.
At all.
No. Susan says...
I can show you. I did have that bag one for Thin Reach.
Oh, sweet.
I just remembered which one. That's one of the issues when you have multiple projects, is remembering which project's in what bag. But I'm just doing a simple continuous granny square. I can just, this one was Elmo. And so But yeah, they had knots. I've got a little bit left because it didn't go all the way around. So it's just a simple granny.
Hang
Just
on.
flip it around so you can see the granny. But yeah, they've all had, they're not that big, but every single one of them has had a knot.
Wow.
So, and only one hasn't.
That is so cute, though.
Yeah.
So is she actually showing you guys? Because I haven't really been over there yet because I hadn't found them. And so I didn't want to make myself any sadder than I already was. So is she actually showing y'all how to do the squares up, or is she leaving it for you to do it how you want?
I'm not doing Bag O' Days. I'd actually already started this when Bag O' Day decided to do her crochet along. So I'm just doing granny squares and then I'm going to join them. I started this project back in January.
Okay.
So this, I'm just going to finish. This is going to be finished next month. I may go back later and use different yarns for and follow along, but I've got 20 whips and most of them are blank and about half of them are blankets. I don't need another one right now.
I hear you.
Because I've got that one and then I've got another one with squares that are, let me lean forward, reach down. Oof. These are the predominantly the Premier Sweet Rolls.
Oh, wow.
I'm using two cakes, 2 strands held as one, and doing that. These squares, these are giant. I currently have a full-size bed, and 3 squares is wider than the bed, and that's before joining.
Oh, wow.
And so this is going to be, I didn't realize it was going to be that big, but it's going to be a full-size blanket when I join them. And that's 12 squares.
Oh, wow.
So that's what I've got going right now is.
Well, you'll have to come back and show us when you're done.
I will actually. I've been showing progress. Those are my little short videos is my progress. So that's been showing on there. My last video was actually a yarn haul because I was one of those weeks where you don't really work on anything. So I did the yarn haul from February into March instead.
Right.
But yeah, I was lucky. I was actually in Joann's working on something else, looking for something else, and just happened to be there. And it was one of those, oh, wow, cute. And I ended up with 9. It's like, hey, that's a blanket. And which actually, that reminds me, you have that Yarn Life shirt, the cup. I'm wearing a Yarn Life shirt.
Oh,
it was on clearance at Hobby. It was actually, I found it last year. They were doing the clearance of their notions. So this was actually part of the clearance.
How about that? That is awesome.
Yeah.
So Susan says she's found 5 and she needs 4 more. They were sold out.
Yeah, that's
I know it's a little bit more expensive, but I found mine on Mary Maxim.
Yeah.
So that's where I found mine.
If you look around, you can usually find a coupon code. So
what's that?
If you look around, search around, there's usually a coupon code.
Right. Oh, wow. Mel says, we don't even have yarns like yours in our country.
Yeah.
That is something that I am beginning to learn. Even, like from the U.S. to Canada, the yarn is different. And I'm sure, Lisa, you feel the same way all the way in Australia. We have yarn that you don't have and vice versa. Yeah. Mel says, I am jealous of all of your yarns. Oh, Mel. Lisa says, I love the count from Sesame Street. Yes. All right.
And there's my comment about the knots.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope not, Stephanie. I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not. But that's just depending on which way, when you hit a knot, if you can tell where it is, if you want the knot at the beginning and get rid of it early, or at the end when it might be past the point of where you're done working on the square. Because if it's in the leftover, it won't matter.
Thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
So Susan says, Elmo is first, count is second, and videos are out.
Yeah.
Whoa, I got to get busy, but I got to be busy with other stuff too.
Yeah.
I have deadlines, so I got to try and meet those first. Nicole says, congratulations on the new grandbaby. Thank you for that. All right, let's see here. Thank you, Mel. She's reminding everybody for their joy thumbs. I do appreciate that. Kim says, Cynthia, can you please add Skylar to the prayer list? Stomach bug striking last night. Yes, definitely, Kim. And also says, Stephen has been better for a few weeks, been keeping kids separate as much as possible, hoping it only hit Skylar. Yeah, because Stephen was sick for quite some time there.
Yeah.
And that makes for one tired mama. Oh, sweet Tasha, you are so welcome for the prayers. Megan says, I was buffering. That's sad. VJ says, Kim, I knew I had a 50% chance of misspelling Stephen's name. Laugh out loud. I am glad he's better. She knew what you were saying. All right. Gotta go, guys. I enjoyed everyone. Have a great evening. Have a great evening. Thank you for coming and spending some time with us and letting me drop by into your home. I appreciate it. Are you coming to mine? Candy says, I got to run and get some work stuff done at work before game night. I will be back. Sweet. Lisa says, okay, guys, I got to go. Thanks for the laughs and chats. Absolutely. Hope I will see you over at movie night, Lisa. Yeah. Tasha says, I'm going to have to go and take care of my 3-year-old grandson. I hope everyone has a blessed night. You too, my sweet friend. Andrea says she has to run. It was great being in here with you all. Have a lovely and blessed weekend. I know all these folks are gone. I know you guys did a good job of sending them out with love, joy, and hugs for me. So thank you for that. Megan said, and it went away, I remember hearing hoopla from SpongeBob. Okay. I haven't seen SpongeBob in a long time since my kids were little. Nisi also had to head out. So glad that they were all able to come and spend time with us. Wanda says, Cynthia, I don't want to mispronounce that.
I'm not good.
We'll just say T Nevada. Done for the night, heading to Dallas, Texas now. Oh,
that was
wow.
stone's throw from me.
What's that?
I'm near DFW. I'm near Dallas, so.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, she'll be a stone's throw from you.
Yeah.
Well, Wanda, I hope we'll see you over at movie night. We usually do. And to answer your question, I don't know if you saw, I did comment back on your comment, sadly, this morning. I don't know. All I can tell you is Netflix showed that Call the Midwife Season 8 Christmas Special 2018 had a part 1 and a part 2. So maybe the DVD combined them together. I'm not sure.
Oh, that reminds me. I got the socks. The socks arrived, so I did get them.
Yay! I'm so glad. Awesome. Yes. And sorry for the miscommunication in my letter.
That's okay.
Y'all will not believe it, but after movie night last Friday, I did not make it to bed till 7:30 the next morning. It took me that much time to get all the scores up into the description box and get all those giveaways put together and out in the mail. So if you've not gotten yours, they're on the way. But thank you so much for being a part of my 2-year pod anniversary last Friday.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you. Hello, Jennifer. She is here. Welcome in. So good to have you. Sheila says, good night, all. The baby's not feeling well. Been having to rock her. She just fell asleep. So going to put her down and get ready. Try getting my grandson, Avery, the one I spoke about last time, down. Bless your heart. You have your hands full, but what joy. There's nothing better than grandbabies. All right, so we are all caught up on the chat. Thank you for everyone who has been talking to us through the chat. Stephanie, I appreciate you coming up on the panel and sharing. Again, I encourage anybody. I know I talked a little bit too long tonight, so it didn't give an opportunity for a lot of folks to come up. I'm trying to work on that, trying to curb my enthusiasm. But we're going to go ahead and close out with our Joy Basket moment. and say our good nights. And then if you're not busy later on, I know there's a lot of wonderful channels that are going on right now this time of night. But for those of you who are just looking for something fun to do, come join us for movie night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is in about 30 minutes. And join us for some fun, laughter, trivia, giveaways, all kinds of fun things, and just new friends. So we would love to have you. Nicole says, good night, everyone. Need to go put the little man down for the night. Thank you, Nicole, for coming in. It was so good to have you here for the first time. Jennifer says, short visit. I'm going to bed too. Well, so glad you stopped by, Jennifer. And Angela says, see you soon for movie night. Okay. Our Joy Basket moment, our scripture verse comes from Psalms chapter 14, verse 2. And it says, the Lord has looked down from heaven upon the sons of men to see if there are any who understand, who seek after God. And our devotion is titled, Seek God. The Lord created us with a yearning to be understood and sought after. He has this same desire and fashioned us in like manner. He loves it when we pursue him and take the time to understand his heart. Just as we feel blessed when someone remembers what we said, considers what is important to us, and enjoys being around us, so the Lord is honored when we treat him the very same way. He searches the earth for those whose hearts long for him. Oh, Father, you have loved us intimately, and you have designed us intricately. It is so amazing to be known by you. You see our good and you see our bad, and yet you pursue us still. We love you as well, and we deeply desire closeness with you. Every day we will seek to know you more and love you back. So that was our Joy Basket moment for the night. I hope that you have enjoyed our time together, seeing what everyone else is doing. Again, thank you, Stephanie, for coming up. Thank you for coming up and showing us your blanket, especially after mentioning it last night. I'd never even heard of that. In fact, I'm not even sure I can recall.
It's an old one.
I know it starts with a B.
It's called the Battenberg. I actually found it. It's both. I've seen it used as patterns. Mostly it's you make a bunch of squares and join them, and then that's actually why it's taken me so long. The tutorial is like from 3 or 4 years ago. So it's not a new pattern at all. And the designer has both. She's got one video that shows making the squares and another one that shows joining them both left and right-handed, which is very nice for me. So I can see both.
That's right.
And so it's an old one. So if you start Battenberg, just spell it how it sounds. It'll come up in the searches, Battenberg Crochet, and then she has a link so you can find the printed pattern. And I believe it's also through Ravelry, which is where I found it for free originally. And then I found the videos.
Something new and learn something new.
Yeah. And that's why it took me so long to start it, was both tiny squares, I'm not really much interested in them, and then joining. And then I found these again, and it's like, these have been in my stash. I've been sitting them aside, looking for a project for them for so long. I want these gone. And then I remembered that blanket. And so I went back to the video and saw the join as you go. And it's like, perfect. I'll just do it my way.
Right.
Which is usually what I end up doing.
I hear you. Again, those colors are beautiful. They just pop.
Yeah, it's the sets. They're the Lion Brand bonbons. They came in the pack of 8. And I just took the 3 acrylics I had and dumped them in the project bag. And then I'll just reach in and blindly grab one out, and that's the next color.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. It is a little after 8:30, so I'm 30 minutes over.
I'll drop out of StreamYard now.
What's that? Oh, and she left. Thank you again, Stephanie, for coming up and sharing with us. Hugs to you. And thank you, everyone who is here with me tonight. Those that are coming back and catching this in the replay, Hope you've had an amazing week. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hope you have an awesome week coming. St. Patrick's Day is next week, so enjoy your holiday. Be safe and be joyful. Stay crafty in your own way. Make your own joyful creations. And above anything and everything else, be kind. Be humble and kind. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. All right. I love you. Hope to see some of you in a few minutes for movie night. And if not, I'll catch you around the community and hopefully right here, same time next Friday. Bye, everyone. Hugs.